This is the Sim Pit. I'm Michi here, but the real star of today's show is the Formula Sim Racing car, because we take out this phenomenal car around my personal home track, which is going to be the host for round 6 of this year's Formula Sim Racing 2018 season. So we are already fired up the sim. By saying fired up, I mean I've opened the launcher, because I would like you guys to be invited to take part, drive the car, take part in this little show right today, joining the Formula-simracing.net #server1. Right, we're going to be on the Hockenheim ring. So, as I said, it's going to be my home Grand Prix for the year. German racetrack, located a good 100 kilometers north from where I live. A fun fact though is I have not been there yet, ever again. So, no, not again, but never. The only crossing point I had with the Hockenheim ring is when I visit my father. The M6 just passes it airline 100 meter or something, so that is the only thing or the only time when I am at the Hockenheim ring. However, in my life I've been at the Nürburgring for like 3 times already, which is 400 kilometers away from my home, so there's the fun fact. Anyway, it's my home Grand Prix, I'm looking forward to it, and yeah. Hey Speedy James, how you doing? Well, yeah, it's Michi here, but I'm live on the Sim Pit, and I'm very, very happy to do all that stuff here to like get the exposure and obviously getting the trust of Sean here. So we're taking out the ACR Zakspeed car. I'm not doing too much of setup work right now. Because this is a public stream and everything I do on the Formula Sim Racing car is more or less private, because competitors are watching. So we have 3 guys, including me, on the server. As I said, I'm not going to show any setup things. So I take it out on the soft tire. Available on this weekend is going to be the Super Soft, the Soft, on which I am right now, as well as the medium, so the white tire there. And then we go out, have some fun. The famous Hockenheim ring, rebuilt in, I believe, 2003 or 4. Or was it 2002 actually? I can't actually remember. But the old track layout was the 2nd longest circuit in the Formula 1 calendar. Back at 2000 they definitely raced the old layout where there was like an endless straight like in Le Mans, and then you had a chicane and another endless straight and an even more narrow chicane which turned into a right hand at 90 degree. Before you had like an endless straight, another chicane, an endless straight again, and then you were here, entering the Motordrome. This is actually the old part of the circuit still. Obviously it got rebuilt a little bit, some modernization went on here, but this is basically still a very old and very native layout of Hockenheim. And it ends right here, because turn 1 was rebuilt, and from here on the old track layout went straight into the forest. But now we're taking a right hand turn towards the modernized layout of Hockenheim. James Matthias, didn't know that you were Speedy James, but just as you say, it some sort of makes sense to me. Robert is sitting on a train again. Hey Robert, how you doing? I hope the travel in the train is not as much as a pain in the ass like this gravel trap here where I just went in. So, it's installation laps, it's looking for the limits, it's looking for very odd curves. So, whoever that is in behind, it was Dimitri Sarov, we let him pass. We'll try see following him. This is a very special thing for me today. Since usually when I do installation laps I got no one around me, despite some guys being on the server.
The lap was a 1:24.45.
I'm happy to be a little bit of company as Dimitri spins out. Bad luck for him. So what has happened meanwhile for ACR Zakspeed in the Formula Sim Racing? Past weekend we had round 5 at Silverstone. Was a little bit of a mixed race really, very eventful to watch. I can only encourage you guys to, for God's sake, to have a go at Formula Sim Racing on YouTube and rewatch that World Championship race because it was a thriller. Without spoiling too much, at some point we had a leading group of 5 cars within 2 seconds, and this was like not lap 4 of the race, it was like in the middle of the race. And we had a very spectacular ending, which in fact
that was a
had a big benefit to me. However, it had an incredibly bad benefit, or say disadvantage, on the team itself. So that is the story behind the Silverstone Grand Prix. As I said, go ahead, have a look. You definitely won't regret spending 1.5 hours looking at a lot of spectacle, a lot of side-by-side, a lot of strategic thinking. And yeah, then if you watch it, you will see why I say mixed about the result. So at ACR, currently we're not really happy with the result. Was a bit of a bad luck involved. And yeah, in the end the result didn't look as good as it looked throughout the race. So yeah, there's a bit of disappointment going on. And I can tell you, the first meetings already took place, analyzing the situation, analyzing how we were like doomed towards the end of the race.
The lap was a 1:17.41.
Yeah, we hope that this won't ever happen again. Oh yeah, James, imagine the heart attack I had on my mind when I was hitting that button. That scared me a lot. Alright, if you say in-game audio a bit too loud, I think that should be fine then. Thank you SimRacing Paddock for noticing. And also thank you for being here and watching. SimRacing Paddock, you've tried this Formula Sim Racing car yet? Not sure whether you like open wheelers or not. So I probably am I all right now with the sound? Quick feedback, please. Thank you there. Alright, let's try attacking leaderboard a bit. Currently we got Mr. Lion, a good 2.5 tenths ahead. Let's see whether we can attack this lap time. Oh, William, you should really give this car a spin. If you're interested in open wheel cars and like Formula 1, you definitely will like the Formula Sim Racing car. To me it's one of the best, and it's a bit too fast, but it seems somewhat realistic being so fast. At least it feels like what Formula 1 cars look like on the TV. So I'm pretty sure you will definitely like it. Running a bit wide into the motordrome. Not quite comfortable yet with the track layout. And obviously no real setup built yet. This is still more or less the basic set.
The lap was a 1:17.32.
We improved by a good 10th. Let's see if we can find another 2. Obviously as we drive there is some rubber laid down a bit. Robert, what Oreca you want to have released? Are you taking part in that AOR 24-hour race as well? Sim Racing Paddock, the halo is optional on the car, but just as you, I do not like seeing it at all. Just can't get this braking point right for that Mercedes-Benz corner. So I'll let cool down the tires a bit. Yes, James is right. I think it's Rico Major that uses the halo. I'm not sure whether it's him or anyone else, but I also saw that someone is using the halo there. Alright, Mr. Lion has improved another 3.5 tenths. Depending on what car he drives though, he has less fuel. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that I am capable of doing his sub 117 time here. Wheel spin out of the hairpin. So if I get the braking right this time, let's see. That's a lot better, not perfect yet though. Right now we're on course for P1. Going a bit wide again into the motordrome. Zaks corner. This is not an issue here. Through Zaks corner you can run various type of lines. Very interesting what is German DTM cars are doing. As we come around to take P1 for the minute. And I will show this to you right next time when we go by Zaks corner. What the German DTM cars are taking there. At the very first I was like, are they serious? Why are they running the Zaks corner like this? But for this specific type of car in those German Tourenwagen, what's they called? Those lines seems working because I saw people going through there side by side, and the car on the like theoretically less fast lane was quicker by a mile. And I'm gonna show you right now what the German DTM cars are doing there. So they come in standard like this, but then they take this line. Not exactly that, but sort of that. They take it all on the outside, and you will like, why are they doing it? But as I said, it seems like that this for those specific cars is the faster racing line.
That was a
Remember when Formula 1 was at Hockenheim? I saw no one taking a line that much up there. and I actually gonna try taking it again as a DTM cars, and then we will have a look at the top timer at the Delta Best, whether this is actually quicker or slower. Robert, which team you're driving for in that 24-hour? Alright, let's have a look. Coming into the stadium section with a good half a second gap to my personal best. 6.2. I just drove out there, so have to do it again. And this is why I was wondering so much. The margin for error on that turn is incredibly small when taking different lines there.
17.89.
So Mr. Lion has beaten us back. I'm not sure whether my tires are still in shape. 55%. I don't think that those tires will still produce a personal best. Fired from where? So let's see, 6/10. There you go, just lost another 2. And we just go around for that corner for the final time. Before we take on a fresh set of soft.
17.77.
To then do a little explanation of trackside here. So with the line we just had, we lost a good 2/10. Yeah, just for the right hand turns, this tire is completely for trash. Try and stretching it as hard as I can now. Can we do personal best? 10. There you go. That is much quicker than the outside line, at least for Formula cars or open wheelers. Final turn, and we spin it around because being too aggressive. Alright, so box this lap for a fresh set of softs. Hey Rentavan. Well, I would like to say thank you very much indeed on the behalf of the Simpit. Since it's not Sean Cole driving right now, it's me, Michi Hoyer, but I will pass on the birthday wishes from you to Sean, that's for sure. That was pretty much rally style. If I wouldn't have run over, it would have been a lovely picture to capture. Rear end tyre is completely gone now. Well, Joris, you just need to put it in and then be fine. I mean, at some point you're gonna simply pick up the speed or pick up the spin. So have a look before rejoining the track. Track's clear now. So we're gonna head for a pit for a short track presentation and then we're off. Alright, there's another death trap on the way to the pits. Oh yeah, Sean's run away with the sim pit money. I don't think so. If he runs away with the sim pit money, he comes back getting some additional features on the show. Either it's a new cam, either it's a new microphone, it's gonna be a new PC for better streaming, or he's running away with that to get partners and sponsorships. So, what I do know that the Simpit is plowing back every single money he got to spare in order to improve the quality of the show, which is very great, and that is the reason why you guys should always keep supporting him with, for example, liking this video, sharing this channel to your friends, because Sean is not too much into the watch me drive stuff, what I'm doing here basically, but he's a very lot into reviews. His daily sim racing shows cover all the news in sim racing for every day, so that is something quite unique, and it's yeah, he really deserves all the support of you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna take you around a quick lap here on the Hockenheim ring, coming towards stadium final corner, speeding up on the start finish straight, turn 1 nearly flat out in the end, right hand king very fast before a stop for turn 2, which is a big chicane but a very slow turn 2. Stay more on the inside towards the middle to have a good run through turn 3, which leads on the so-called parabolica, that marks the turn 4. Here's the DRS zone, by the way, only one DRS zone before a hard braking for turn 5. Hairpin, almost as slow as Loews corner in Monaco. Turn 6, full throttle area before braking for the stadium corner of Mercedes-Benz grandstand. Acceleration, just a little bit of a lift for turn 8. It's all a big chicane again before you have a very fast right hand entry into the so-called motordrome. Then we have the Zaks corner I spoke about, 180 degree turn, take it fluidly, 13 and 14 all flat out, and then you do not want to do what I just did, touching the gravel for the final double right-hander fast turn, which goes parallel to the track racing circuit. So we just try it again. That turn 1. As I said, very important for this turn 2 is to not be too fast on the actual turn 2, to somewhat stay on the inside so you can have a fluid and fast full throttle run for turn 3 and into turn 4, the parabolica. Overtaking spot number 1, this hairpin. On the real life track circuit on the left hand side there is the Jaguar cat cam, accelerating out of this hairpin together with the cars. Incredible footage being shot by that camera. And into the motordrome we go. Cars and drivers really tend to go wide here, as I just did, because the corner is really so quick and you need to so nail it, you can lose a lot of time. Gonna do it better this time around here. Attention with the anti-cuts, carry as much speed as possible, and across the line in a 1:16.0.
16.03.
So yeah, that is one lap. Well, it were 2 laps around the Hockenheim ring circuit. So the race is taking place on the 3rd of June, if I'm not mistaken. That should be the Sunday after the upcoming Sunday. 1200, 1500, 1800 GMT, those are the starting times for Pro, Ace and WC division. So make sure to bookmark the Formula Sim Racing YouTube channel to see all live streams on all coverages of the races there. What we're going to do now is go back to the pits and park the car, and then look forward to a very eventful race weekend coming up. So we do have the Formula 1 race in Monaco, which is, well, glamorous but rather boring. And then we have the Indy 500 thriller, one of the most important races throughout America. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the moment from me here. So installation laps done. I have not too bad of a feeling for this race to come up, and definitely some practice needs to be done, but I'm feeling somewhat okay, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And yeah, if you want to take out the car, just enter the Formula Sim Racing server as we just did. Turn out your laps. The car should be available on the workshop. So is the track, I believe, and if not, everything gets automatically downloaded by the servers. So quickly want to have a go at the workshop here. Let's have a look. Launcher just popping up again. If you want to have a look on the launcher, watch out for FSR 2018, I do believe. Quite not, maybe it's better to just name the league. You find the 2017 car. There you go. That is the Formula Sim Racing 2018 car. Just click on subscribe, and then you will receive the latest mods. You are having a full picture of yeah, the WC teams, I believe that is. There you go. So yeah, Simončić, that is his car right here in the display. You can see our extended logo up here, and yeah. So you have a look what kind of skins are on the cars. Just subscribe to this mod package. It's gonna be automatically downloaded. So all you basically have to do is joining the track before you then get automatically downloaded the track, and then spin your laps in. That's it from me, guys. Please share, subscribe, tell your friends, like the show, make the Simpit go and explode, make the show to become even bigger than it is already. And yeah, the bigger the show becomes, the more possibilities we will have doing much more enjoyable content. So, as I said, that's about it. Guys, thank you so much for being here. This is the Simpit. I'm Michi.